Today we're going to be talking about a new construction neighborhood you've probably never heard of, and the good news is there's only a few left, which means their promotions are that much better. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Guys, today we are in the Sun Creek subdivision. Now this is in Southwest Boise. Now Southwest Boise is growing relatively quickly. There's still a lot of rural land, and I say rural more so trying to say that there's actually just a lot more houses with acreage or just a lot more land where it's not as city feeling, if that makes sense. It has some agricultural land, but it also has homes that are being built around the land. Some of them being built on tons of acres, some of them being built kind of like a subdivision or a neighborhood just like this. Now this home, or these homes I should say, are being built by Williams Homes. They're a great builder, and on top of that, guys, they just do a really good job as far as what they're doing in the homes just as much as they are doing around the home. So this floor plan that we're looking at today specifically is a 4-bed, 3-bath home, and I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. We're gonna walk this way so my beautiful camera lady doesn't get hit by a car. But the neighborhoods that they are, what they are currently offering is going to be a $7,500 promotion towards anyone that is looking to purchase these homes. If you would like more information, I am a licensed real estate agent here in the area, and yes, you can work with us as your agents in new construction homes. And I actually have a story for you guys. So with that being said, you're gonna see my cell phone number as well as my email pop up in the screen below. And guys, here's the thing, story time. We were on a call with some people, and they were telling me this is their first time purchasing a home, and they really like new construction homes, but they want to work with me. But they know if they go new construction homes that they may not be able to use me. Guys, that is like so far off, it's not even funny. Guys, you can use me to go look at new construction homes, and the best part, builders just like this, 99% of them do offer my compensation. So a lot of people just don't know that, and because of that, they were super excited, super stoked. We actually ended up closing on a home, so shout out to Whitney and Jacob. Love them. They actually just purchased on one of their CBH homes, which is a very popular builder out here. If you'd like more information about other builders outside of this video, let me know. Would love to help you guys. In addition to that, we do also have a ton of links to help you guys, relocation guides, buyer guides. We have Facebook groups that you guys can join and just learn a ton about the neighborhoods, Boise and the surrounding areas. So make sure you guys check out the links below and join, and it'll be just really resourceful for you. But anyways, today we're talking about this home, so we'll get back to that. So to answer that question, long story short, we can help you with new construction homes. Don't feel like you have to go with the listing agent or the builder to be represented and make sure that your best interest is handled. In addition to that, one more thing, more than likely their best interest is the seller's best interest, aka the builder's best interest. So it's actually better to have another agent help you when it comes to new construction homes. FYI, pro tip there. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and check out this home. Now, walking up to it, this home's a little different. You will notice there is sod already laid out in the front. That's not the unusual part, but what you will notice is different is, one, this garage is absolutely extended. One of the builders are in the house right now, checking it out, making sure that it's all good to go. But you can definitely see this is not your typical 2-car garage. This is probably more like a 4-car garage, if I'm being honest with you, which is awesome because it just means that much more space. Or, it's kind of weird, I can hear my echo coming from the garage right now, so it's a little weird. Anyways, or you could set up shop back there, have tons of space for that, and once again, just more storage, more room is always a better benefit for you. They did do something different here in the sense of they added this fence post here, which I'm going to get clarification on just to make sure it does in fact stay, but this is just something that they do, more so just so you can have some additional privacy. It's a little more layered as far as the home itself. So as you kind of walk in here, you'll notice it's almost like it almost feels like a courtyard, but you don't necessarily have the overhead or the hangs or more so the space, but you do have just this beautiful front patio that you can set up, have a view. If you're a neighborhood watch kind of guy or girl or in between, you definitely have the space to do that and set up a really nice setup. In addition to that, as we kind of walk up to the home, you'll notice there's quite a bit of lights, and it's just a really big open space walking up to it. So that's really awesome. Personally, I'm a big fan of that. I'm personally a hang out in the back patio kind of guy. So for those of you that are front patio guys, this is gonna check that box for you. So let's head inside. I'm telling you. Let's put these on. All right guys, so as we walk into the home, immediately to your right, you're gonna see this is going to be the mudroom area here. And this is just gonna connect directly to that garage we just showed you guys. Now this is staged, so don't get too excited. Some of this stuff is not gonna be here when you purchase the home, but for the most part, as we kind of walk through the home, we'll make sure to point some of those things out. So immediately from the garage here, you're gonna have your guest bathroom, which is always nice to have in the outside area of the bedrooms or the spare bedrooms, as well as your primary, because most people don't want them using their bathrooms, right? You don't know. Maybe someone ate the wrong thing that morning. You just don't want them using your bathroom, right? So you do have really beautiful counters, a really nice backsplash. I'm a fan of that. Personally, I'm more of like a, I don't know if you guys have seen those hexagon style backsplashes, the black ones. I got a weird thing for those. I just love them so much. They're super cool. But also another thing I want to point out, shower wise, you'll notice that you have this really nice black trim, goes together really well, but they also didn't do the cheap step where they didn't go all the way up with the showers. They did go all the way up to the ceiling, which personally I always appreciate that. It just also tells you that they're not gonna shortcut things or try to save money on little things like that, where they could just do the work, make it look a little nicer, and you feel a little better. Oh, we gotta do the test real quick. If you guys know the test, you know. Soft close. Gotta do the soft close test everywhere you go. All right, next is gonna be, this is gonna be the fourth bedroom, we'll call it. So this is a little bit away from the other bedrooms, but they have it set up as an office space. But you do still have the closets here, which are really good sized closets, by the way. Oh, this is cool, you wanna show them? So typically, most builders use that ugly kind of chrome rack here, which what's really nice is they actually did use the black trim. Not sure how long that'll stay black, just because, you know, if you're gonna be using metal racks or anything of that nature, it might start to scrape it, and you know how that can go. But with that being said, just another one of those things where it's like a little thing, but it goes so far. So really nice to see that. Also, something else you'll notice is trim wise, they did a really great job. They didn't go with the cheap stuff here either. Nice, really big trim. And I know you guys are talking about like, why is he pointing out the trim? I want to point out every detail. I want you guys to feel like you're seeing the house with me. I want you guys to feel like you're a part of the walkthrough. So that's why I'm pointing out the trim. All right. Now coming from across the hallway, right from the garage, to your right, you're going to have the laundry room. Not much to talk about in the laundry room, but this one does have something to talk about. You do have your sink here, and then we got to test it again. Let's see. Ooh, that was smooth. You do have a really nice sink. And once again, this is the same counters that they had in the other bathroom and same backsplash, which I don't know, guys, personal opinion here. I don't know why they feel the need to change different countertops and have all types of different shit going on in different rooms, bathrooms, kitchens. I mean, it just, personal opinion there. Just my tell me what you guys think. Do you guys like when there's consistency as far as the counters, or do you like something different theme-wise in every single bathroom? Curious, put it in the comments. Let's talk about it. I'll entertain your opinions. All right, this is bedroom number 3. We're counting down here, as you guys can tell. Really cool setup. Super spacious in comparison to the last one. As you can see, this one has not 1, but 2 windows, which is really nice. And now downside to this is going to be if you are someone that is looking to have a little more space in between your neighbors, this may not be the neighborhood for you. But once again, guys, if it's not the neighborhood, don't click off yet. Just check out the home. Tell me what you guys like or don't like about this home. Or if you guys already know, then email it, text it to me, call me, tell me about it. And guys, if you've heard my stories before, don't be like the individuals that end up getting here and they're like, oh yeah, we watched all your YouTube videos, but we never reached out because we didn't think you were wanting us to reach out. I do this so you guys will reach out. So please reach out. Call, text, email, whatever the case. Now, in comparison, the other one did have 2 windows, or excuse me, 1 window. This one has 2. The other one had 2 doors for the closet. This one only has 1. So you don't have the big walk-in. It wasn't a walk-in, but you don't have the big, wide, double door closet in this house, or in this room, like you did in the other one. God, it's one of those days. My words are just fumbling and bumbling. It's just fun. We're having a good time. All right, bathroom. Now this is a Jack and Jill bathroom, so you're going to have bedroom number 3, bedroom number 2. We're counting down, just keep with me. And then you do have dual vanities, so Jessica and Joe won't beat each other up every morning because they need their own space, which is great for you guys that are parents, or if you're not parents and you just like having big bathrooms, this is also great. So You know what we got to do? It passed. All right. You also have a really nice big mirror, and then there's no light fixture. You just have the recessed lighting on this one, which is also nice. And then inside here, you are going to have your bathroom and shower with the tub. Something else to think about, guys, some of these new construction homes aren't going to have tubs. So you just want to make sure that if you do need a tub, that we make sure that we don't miss out on that. And this will bring us to bedroom number 2, as I mentioned. This is about the same space as the other bedroom. However, it does have a nice little hallway, which you guys will see as we exit the bedroom, but super spacious also, really nice spacing. Now this one has 2 windows and a walk-in closet. So it's just getting better as we go. Now, real quick, I do want to point out, you can't see it now, but on the floor here, there is like a hatch to open this little door up. Basically what that is, this is called your crawl space. If you aren't familiar with crawl spaces, which believe it or not, some people aren't and some people are, basically it's where you are able to get under the house, access ducting for the AC, furnace, things of that nature. Any wires or anything you need to run under the house, all that fun stuff under the house will be entered through there. And yes, to answer your question, if you're curious, they do typically put them in the closet of one of the bedrooms or 2 of the bedrooms. So there's probably going to be one here, and there may also be one in the primary bedroom as well. So just as a heads up, let's keep it moving. All right, we've already seen this section, right? This is the garage. We just came from that side. Now we're coming into this very wide hallway entrance here. You have a very nice closet space. They have it staged really nicely. My girlfriend's been telling me she wants one of these for our house. We don't have this. Guys, here's the thing about me. I'm a minimalist, as you guys would say. I would rather just have my bed, couch, and that's all I need in life. But she would like to have pictures and all that fun stuff. So coming from the very big hallway, you're gonna walk into the living area and kitchen. She kind of spoiled you guys. She didn't even tease you guys with the kitchen. She just showed it to you guys. You guys know she's the one controlling this, so that's why we went straight to the kitchen. She loves the kitchen. All right, so with that being said, guys, this is absolutely huge. I feel like I should yell louder because it's just such a big space, but I know, Mike, all that. Really big, nice island. You do have the single hole sink, which just allows for, well, a lot more dishes to fit if you're like me. Or you can just have a really nice functioning sink. Really nice sink fixture, by the way. That was actually really smooth. I hope that video can do that justice. You guys also do have tons of outlets. Guys, we were just showing a home in Boise, or actually, excuse me, it was in Meridian. And funny enough, they actually didn't have any outlets in the kitchen itself. They only had outlets in the pantry because they didn't want people to put their stuff out or lay it out. Really interesting, but it was my first time seeing that. This one does have multiple. You do have GFCI. Then you do have frigid air gas stove. Gas stove all day long, whoops electric, personal opinion there. Would love to know your guys' thoughts. Do you guys go gas or would you guys prefer electric? Leave it in the comments, let's talk about it. But really nice setup here. And this backsplash is a little different than the ones in the bathroom. So this one is kind of like, it has like a, zoom in on this real quick. I want them to kind of see. It kind of has like almost like a rustic look to it. And yes, it's on purpose. Don't say it's not on purpose. It is on purpose. But it just has kind of like that nice rustic feeling, but it's not overwhelming. You know how like sometimes they do the rust and then it's like, I don't know about that. Like it just looks like it needs to be cleaned all the time. This one's more so like, it doesn't need to be cleaned. It is clean. It's just got touches of it, if that makes sense. So moving on. Next we have our dishwasher, of course. Frigidaire, also important to have consistency across the board with the Frigidaire stuff. Now this one does not include the refrigerator. However, they are doing a program where if you use the in-house blender, they will give you guys that promotion we talked about. And in addition to that, they will include a fridge too. So I'm assuming it's gonna be Frigidaire. Here's something else that you guys are absolutely gonna love, which I personally love. It is double oven. So you do have this really nice, really nice setup here. All right, so I'll let you guys play with that when you buy this house, but coming into the pantry, they do have it set up almost as a Butler pantry in a sense. Really nice big microwave. Like this is huge. I don't even know. Isn't it so interesting how they always add this like exterior trim to make the microwave look bigger just to be stuck to this? I don't know why they do that, but anyways, using up more space. Tons of space in here. You do have more outlets in here, so you can also hide your coffee makers, hide your coffee mixers, all that fun stuff, and slushies and all that. So really cool, really nice pantry. Now we're gonna head back to the living room area. Now, one thing I didn't mention yet is that you do have these amazing vaulted ceilings. You do have canned lights, and then you also have this big old fan up here that is really beautiful. And across from the living room area, you're going to have your dining room area, which I kind of skipped over that because, all right, so I glazed over the dining room area because truthfully, not a lot of builders nowadays may be including them depending on size of the house. But with these homes having a little more square footage, you are gonna start to see that these do have included space for that. So depending on where you go new build wise, super important to make sure you guys pay attention to if there is a dining room and how big it is, especially if you're one of those folks that have a custom made dining table that you just love, that you'll never get rid of, or whatever the case may be. You wanna make sure that you measure and you have a dining room space for it. So really nice dining area, super nice, modern, kind of like a low-key fixture here. Not too abrasive or in your face, right? Just nice, subtle, and just looks really good. So let's go ahead and check out the back patio now. This is where I live personally. Oh, all right. So coming out to the back patio, some really cool features is they are including the backyard sod. So not all new construction home builders actually do that. They did include fencing, and then they did include rocks, and you will notice that they also included sprinklers as well. So you do have the full everything that you need as far as this house goes. Now, this one is really nice because in the back, you really don't have any neighbors or anything of that nature. Now, I'm saying this because I want to protect myself here. There could potentially be neighbors in the future. They could potentially do something in the future to remove this land, subdivide it some more, add more houses, or commercial buildings, or et cetera, et cetera. So this may not always be the view, but nice thing is you really don't have anything nearby, which is awesome. You do also have a really nice gas plug in here. So for those of you that love your propane and want to have a quick hookup to it, so that way you don't have to necessarily stress it, you do have that right there. In addition to that, you do have lights in the area as well. So really, really nice covered back patio area. And now we're gonna go and check out what you guys are really here for, which is the primary bedroom, of course. One more thing I didn't touch on is that you do have this really nice fireplace here. It does look like it is a gas fireplace. In here, you're gonna have a super spacious linen closet. Nothing you guys probably haven't seen before, but as we walk into here, you're gonna have just an absolutely beautiful primary bedroom. Now, what I love about this one is it has its own vaulted feeling to it, so it makes it feel that much bigger. It really makes it feel like its own private, just sanctuary, you know? Like, it's just a really nice place that you would want to be and hang out. And those, you can just already imagine the lazy Saturdays or Sundays if you're into sleeping in, or if you really don't want to go to work that day, it's probably hard to leave this bedroom. So in addition to that, you have all types of space to hang up a wall, projector, whatever it is you like to do. And then as far as the setup, I think they did a really good job. Now, one thing that a lot of you guys love nowadays is this nice sliding door here to the bedroom. Bathroom wise, you're going to have another separate linen closet here, which is really nice. Super spacious as well. And then here's where they did change the backsplash. They did change the backsplash here in the primary. They went with more like this herringbone kind of texture or pattern, I should say. And then final check, it is soft close. So dual vanity. So you and your significant other don't want to kill each other because there's hair in the sink. And then finally, the shower, which is, by the way, super spacious. This is almost enough space to sit on this. This is really nice. They did a really good job. They did go, oh my God, this is really like wide, by the way. I'm kind of a big guy-ish. Short, but wide, you know? You got a lot of space here. So you can definitely fit 2 people in here comfortably to help you get that spot in the back that you can't reach. You guys know what I'm talking about. And then in here, you do have your private bathroom, which is important for people because sometimes You just don't want to smell all that. And then finally, the last bedroom is going to be this is the size of a bedroom. That's why I said that, really. The last closet is your biggest, and it does have a big walk-in style closet. Now, once again, remember that hatch I mentioned? Well, it's in here too. Once again, just another access point to be able to access your HVAC, your ducting, all that fun stuff. Really beautiful home. Guys, they did this, I mean, they just do a great job. Really great school district nearby. You're probably about 15 to 20 minutes away from downtown. So there's just a lot of amenities and a lot of just great things about this home specifically. If you guys would like more information and you didn't already, subscribe to this YouTube channel for one, because you guys love me and you're still here. And two, if you didn't reach out to me by the end of this YouTube video, now is your chance. So once again, I am a licensed real estate agent here. Call me, text me, or email me. Tell me about your current situation, what you have going on. Would love to help you guys. And one more thing, if you press that magical ring looking button at the top of the screen, you actually get notified when we make more amazing videos like this. Last thing I'm gonna let you guys off with before I let you go, and before you guys actually ask me, oh wait, you didn't mention the purchase price. The purchase price for this one is $660,000. So if you would like more information, reach out. If you would like more resources to help you on your move to the Boise and surrounding areas, there's a very, very, very easy thing you can do is looking in the video description below. Tons of links, Facebook groups. There are a bunch of guides to help you. You can schedule a Zoom call with me. We just want to make sure we help you guys as much as we can, so that way you guys feel like when you do move here, or when you do finally, or if you're already here, when you do work with me, that you feel super prepared and you know exactly what to expect. So love you guys. I appreciate you guys. See you on the next one.